Alright, teachers have access to Affinity Designer for free using their Canva account. So I'm going to show you how you can make some custom Canva frames using Affinity Designer. My name's Mr. Noonan and it's my mission to help as many teachers as I can use digital technologies more effectively in the classroom. Let's go make some custom frames together. Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how you can make your own custom frames here in Canva using the new Affinity Designer that we have access to as educators for free. So I'm going to go starting in Affinity Designer. I will let you know that I'm on my iPad today because I prefer using Affinity Designer with my Apple Pen on my iPad. So the processes will all be the same, but some of the user interface may be slightly different if you're using a laptop. So I'm going to hit my home button and head to the Designer app. And then inside the Designer app, I'm going to start a new design. I'm going to go click on New Document. And I'm using a custom 16:9 design, which is a 920x1080 pixel. But you can use any of these designs, it doesn't matter. But I highly recommend you tick on this transparent background. So I'm going to toggle that transparent background on and click OK. So it's going to take me into my design, and then I'm going to start by adding a shape. So I'm going to go to the shape tool, just grab a rectangle, and I'm going to add my rectangle here. I'm just going to change the color so you guys can see it a bit clearer. And then I'm going to go over to the node tool to transform the nodes and just make this a bit more custom of a design. So here I've just got a little wavy design that might go into my presentation. What we need to do next is we're going to add a stock image from within this design. So here I'm just searching in the Pexel stock images. And I'm going to grab any of these images, it doesn't matter which one, and bring it into my design. It is huge, so I just need to zoom out here, grab my selection tool and make this more appropriate size for my design. And I'll zoom in again here. Now I have my image and I have my shape. I'm going to go to my layers tool, and then in the layers I'm just going to click and then hover over the shape so they're on top of each other, and what it will do is it go underneath and it will clip it into my design. I can click the image again to move it around where I wanted to, but we're just making a custom frame so it doesn't matter. We just need the shape and the image, and that is all we need to do here in Designer. So I'm going to go to the hamburger menu and I'm going to export this, and then when we're exporting this, we're going to export this as a PDF. So the PDF is going to be what we need to turn it into a frame. Click OK when we're ready. And it's going to take me to my files. I'm in a folder that I would love to be in. And I'm just going to call this a test frame for the video. Click on Save at the top right hand side. Something's in there I've been testing, so I'm going to replace that. And we can go out of Affinity Designer now. I'm going to hit my home button, head back to Canva, and then inside Canva, I'm in a frames folder here. I'm just going to click on Add New, and we're going to upload. I'm going to upload from files, and I'm going to select the folder that it was saved in, and it was this test frame one down here. I'm going to click Open, and that's going to upload that into my folder. But it's not a frame yet, so we need to go turn it into a frame, and because we bought it in a PDF we can do that. So I'm going to click on the test frame design, and that's going to open up for me here. And when we're in this test frame design, we click on the shape, and then what we're going to do is just move it across because it has the other shape behind it, and I'm going to delete that, and then click on the shape again, press the three dots, and then we're going to detach the image, delete the image, and then we're left with our custom frame. So now we have our custom frame to use in other designs as we see fit. Alright, so that's how easy it was to create a custom frame using Affinity Designer, but you can go the other way as well. So we can take a design from Canva, put it into Affinity Designer, send it back, and turn that into a frame as well. So let's make a new slide here and have a look at how we're going to do that one. So I'm going to go over to Elements, and then I've been working on Halloween designs. So let's just search Halloween and then Halloween silhouettes for me to see what we can work with. And let's go have a look at these silhouettes and grabbing a design. So this moon design might be a really good one here for us to turn into a custom frame. And something to point out that this was an EDU element. That means that it's a pro element, and we can't save pro elements on their own. Canva stops us doing that. So we have to bring in a second design. So what I'm going to do is just grab this second design, and then in Affinity Designer we can edit this or bring them together if we want to. If we want, here the witch and the moon actually might be a good design to bring together. So I'm going to bring them in at the same time to my Affinity Designer. All right, now that we've picked our designs, I'm going to go to the share button at the top, and then we're going to download these as an SVG file to work with them in Designer. I'm going to click on SVG. I have two designs selected, so I'm just going to click the second design, and then make sure that I tick on transparent background when I bring it in, and I'm going to click download. That's downloading. It's asking me where I'd like to open it, so I'm going to open it in my Affinity Designer. It's going to start a new document for me, and I have my two designs here in Affinity Designer to work with, and I can go ahead and add my images and make custom frames here as well. So I'm going to go to layers, and you'll see that it's brought in some extra layers here. So we can get rid of some of these layers, and then inside my moon here it's brought in this extra layer as well. So now I just have my images. If I was just working on one of these, I can go and delete them, but I'm going to turn them both into frames. I like both of these. So let's go over to our images, and I'm just going to go and bring in this image here with the pumpkin, bring that into our design. It is bigger than our vectors, so let's just go make this more appropriate size for our image. Zoom back in here, close the images, and go through the same process as before. So I'm going to go over to layers, and I'm going to bring this image over the bottom layer, and there it's made the clipping mask for us. Make sure it covers the vector, and then let's do that for the other one as well. So I'm going to go grab another image, and let's grab this witchy one, bring it in to our design, close the images. I'm going to select that, bring it down to size for our vectors, go to layers, and then bring that image over our witch. And then we have our image here for the witch as well. What we do is we can go through the same process as before. So we're going to go up to the hamburger menu. We're going to export. We're going to export as a PDF. It's going to generate that for us. I'm going to click OK. Save my design. And this can be Halloween frame. Click save. Go back to Canva. Canva's open for us. We're going to go to a new page, and we're going to go to our uploads. We can also upload this way. So I'm going to upload a file, choose the file from my Affinity Designer. It was my Halloween frame. Click open. In the projects, I downloaded in the projects. So here I can see my design. I can go and edit that design, turn these into frames. And we're going to click on the first one, remove it from the shape behind it, and then detach the image, delete the image, go through the same process for the other design, detach the image, delete, and there we have our custom frames that we can go use in our other designs all we like. So that's how you can create your custom frames and frames from elements using the Affinity Designer that we now have access to for free as educators. So go ahead, make some custom designs and share this with as many people as you can so I can help as many teachers as I can. Thank you.